Hello world. I thought I'd give a quick review of my 2016 Harley-Davidson Roadster. I bought it in April of 2016 and we're coming up on a year now since I've owned it, and I have 4,200 miles on it. I love the bike. It's fantastic to ride. Handles great compared to other Harleys I've ridden. Sits up just a little bit higher. It leans over a little bit better, and really a nice bike. And that 1200 Evolution motor is really a sweet motor. It runs great, doesn't drop a drip of anything, and starts and goes every time. Anyway, as you can see, this one is slightly modified. I have a Kuryakyn air cleaner on it, and I also have the Vance Hines Short Shot full exhaust on it. Also, what you can't see is I also have the Vance Hines FP3 fuel tuner on it, and it woke it up a little bit. Nothing too incredible, but you know, these bikes aren't all that fast, but they certainly are nice. Certainly not like some of the sport bikes that are out there, but great cruiser. I really do love it. But some of the things, the downsides on it, I'll hit real quick. If you're watching this, you've probably watched other reviews on these things, and the back brakes on these things, they do squeal. When it's time for maintenance on those, I'm going to try to figure out different pads or something, whatever. But you know, if you lightly get on them coming to a stop, I mean, they sing. And you know, I've heard some people compare it to, you know, a school bus or a dump truck. No, it's not that loud, but it is annoying. Anyway, so that's the one thing. And really the only other thing that I have to complain about, and I'm sure you've seen this too, these stupid plastic clips on the side covers. I have had this thing fall down going down the highway at 70 miles an hour on I-64 in Indiana. I didn't lose the thing. I was able to put it back up on there. Came home, and they really have too much stuff crammed in here, and it's just not a good fit. Too many things pressing from the inside, so I really got on some of those wires, tried to press them back in there really tight, and it stayed on now for a while. But come on, Harley, you remember in the 70s when AMF owned you and quality went to crap? Well, you know, $12,000 bike and you're putting crappy ass plastic clips on there? Really? Anyway, fix that, will you? That's just a terrible design, just super cheap. They shouldn't have done it. They should have come up with something better. But overall, it's a fantastic bike. Like I said, over 4,000 miles. Have not had a single thing wrong with it. Starts and drives every time. I have heard in I think one or maybe two other reviews that the mirrors were loose on it, or one of the mirrors was loose on the bike. Mine are perfectly tight. I adjusted them the day I got it, and I haven't had to touch them since. They don't rattle around on mine. They don't do anything. They just sit there and work. Also have done a few oil changes on it now, and just using the 20W50 Mobil 1 synthetic oil seems to perform really well. And also get the K&N oil filters up at my local AutoZone that has the nut on the bottom of them, so it's really easy to take off. Only other modifications I've done, and maybe you can see it down there, the Harley-Davidson little cover. I took off the chrome one that was on there, and I also have the Harley-Davidson derby cover over here. I just thought that did a little more for the bike, made it look a little nicer. Other than that, there's no other real modifications, but that factory exhaust was just didn't sound Harley enough, so I went with those Vance Hines Short Shots. You know, I know it being the Roadster, slightly different, higher frame, but they went right on there perfectly. They sound great, and anyway, I definitely do that again in a heartbeat. I'll give you a sound of it here in just a minute. Here we go, give you a little sound clip of these short shots. Well, there you go. That's my review. If you're out there looking at these and thinking about buying one, you know, I'd give this a 8 or a 9 out of 10. I really like the bike. I would definitely buy it again. It's fun. It's a hoot. Oh, and one other thing I forgot to mention. I did mention that the back brake squeals. However, the front brake on this thing is fantastic. Those dual calipers up front, dual discs, man, this thing will really stop compared to some other Harleys I've ridden in the past. That really performs fantastic. So anyway, there you go. Hope you enjoyed it, and that's my 2 cents.